So what people are you guys doing? Today I'm out here doing shooting some HDR content. I'll be talking about that later on. My camera is rigged up. I'm good to go. But today I just want to share quickly, some of my regrets, some of the things that I wish I could have done probably earlier. Now, before I dive into that, now, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is my YouTube channel, and on this YouTube channel, I do talk about photography and video, right? I do gears review. I do how you can turn your passion into profit, and I also do some tutorials, and I take you behind the scenes as well of some of my photo shoots and stuff like that. So if any of those things interest you, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel and also click on the notification bell to get notified each time I release a new video. And lastly, make sure you share this video with your family and friends as well. So let's talk about some of the things I wish I could have done earlier. The first thing is that I feel like I could have put my 100% into photography and filming earlier on. What I mean by that is I could have gone into it full time. Now, my journey to filming and photography started way back in early 90, maybe 96, 97, 98. That was way back in church. In fact, I wasn't doing photography at that point in time. I was part of the technical team in church, and we do we cover the services, and the church has given us freedom as a young people to be part of anything in church, to be involved in what is going on. And at that point, my interest was growing in filming. I love, although probably will not handle the main camera doing the main preaching and all that, but they do give opportunity once in a while, maybe when the preaching is over, during the different times, they gave us many opportunities. So, and I grabbed them. I loved doing it then, and I enjoyed it. And I did that until I kind of went into uni. And when I went to uni, I got busy. I didn't do that anymore. And until when I finished uni and I traveled and I got doing my masters as well. So all those wise for like maybe 6 7 years, I wasn't doing anything filming or anything photography. I got back into photography in 2012. I would say around 2010 to 2011, when I started, like, I noticed that every time I see pictures of, like, probably I'm looking at, I'm watching YouTube or something like that, I see pictures in a magazine or something, it also always, aroused my interest. It's something I always love, and I just felt like, man, I need to just get back into, at that point, I couldn't get back into filming because I always have this notion that filming is all about you having big cameras, like cine cameras and all that, because that's what we're using, in church at that point in time. So I thought my best way to get back is to probably into photography, because I think, okay, I can do stills. And I started learning. So most of the things I know about photography, like I would say 99% were self-taught. And I started watching, I started taking this serious around 2012 and started, watching more videos. Then I managed to buy my camera, in 2012 after saving for probably, I think, almost 2 years. I think it was an Olympus I bought first. I can't remember which one, maybe E something. I can't even remember. But I was so happy with that camera. Like, I eventually sold it to my friend, and I did a wedding with that Olympus as well before, because then I moved to Nikon, then I moved to Sony from there on. But I felt like, I could have given it to my all. I could have went into it full time, and do it. And I'm looking back right now, I feel like if I've started early enough and I put everything into it and go into it in full time, I feel like probably I could have, break more ground, do more things, achieve things. I'm grateful for where I am. I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for what, everything that God has helped me to achieve up to now. Nothing is a mistake, but, you know, it's sometimes we taking a risk could be an issue in our life. We don't want to take that risk, we don't want to do things. And somebody might be watching me right now and you're in the same position and you think, there's absolutely something that you love to do, something that you appreciate, something that really makes you happy, something that you do effortlessly. And the fear is always there for you to do it full time, And I've been in that shoe before. And right now, that's why I'm talking about it. So if you're in that position, whatever you can do to get there, to probably go into it full time, I think is worth it. Even if it fails, you will know that you've given it your all and you've done something that you actually love. And that's my own opinion. And that's the number one thing I feel I could have done better, you know. The number two thing is that I feel I could have done more digital advertising long time enough. I mean, funny enough, I did my PhD in marketing, and and I know that Google Analytics and Facebook advert, all these things works, you know, but it takes time, you know. But then I didn't have enough resources. I also feel like I could have taken risk because I knew now Facebook and now you know, and Apple, they now have issues right now. You know, they have issues about advertising and things like that. But way back right now, way back in 2012, not a lot of people went to Facebook advertising and, you know, Google ads and things like that. In all the company that started early, that started doing all this digital advertising and all this early enough, they're raking a lot of money because at that point in time, people were still doing word of mouth. And, you know, when people started doing Facebook advertising, going full on, and this company was started getting a lot of customers, it started making millions of, you know, that time I could have invested in it. I could have gone fully into it. And I knew that I could have probably reaped the reward of it in, you know, just looking back now. So that is why I'm doing this video, because I feel like somebody might be out there and be thinking, you know, these ads, they don't work. This, you know, Google stuff is just like, look, it's not magic. It's not going to work overnight. You cannot put money into it and expect that return right now. The way it works, it takes time. It might take up to like 3 months, 90 days minimum, from my experience, or it might take more than that for it to work. But when it does work, when the algorithm knows everything that you want and everything is, you know, once it start bringing you leads and all that, you're in a good ground and you start getting people to book you. You're not restricted to family and friends. You're not restricted to word of mouth. You start meeting people. You start meeting clients. You know, so this might worth your investment. This is something that I feel like everybody should invest in, no matter the business that you're doing right now. You know, you should use every available social media platform. In 2012, 2010, you know, all this social media stuff, all this marketing stuff, it was not that as huge as it is right now. And you know, I feel like now that it's even, on and so big now, I still feel that people are not using it. You know, people just think that it doesn't work. You know, yeah, there are certain work that doesn't need advertising. There are certain business that doesn't need advertising. You know, but I do feel like majority of people still needs it. You know, otherwise you will struggle. You know, there's no way people will know you. Now, if people don't know about your business, there's no way they are going to reach out to you. And you know, that is why most people will get frustrated, especially business owners. Okay, people are not booking us and all that. People don't know you. People don't know your business. They don't know you exist. You know, only people that know that you exist are people around you, people, maybe places you go to often. They know you, but you cannot just rely on those people. These are just, it's just a fraction of what you can be, the fraction of what your business could be earning, or what the amount of people you could be working with. So it's something that people need to start looking at, start investing in. The third thing I feel I could have done early enough is networking. I feel like I could have, you know, started networking a long time ago. And I'm not really a social person, but networking is so critical, is so important. You know, like I'm looking back right now and I'm feeling like, look, I wish I networked like a long time ago with different people. And you know, it's something I started doing not too long ago, more often like I should have. But looking at, imagine if I've been doing like 10 years ago, and how it would have been for me. It could have been a different story entirely, right? So if you're out there and you're always ignoring networking and all that, if there's any social thing that relates to your business, you know, it has nothing to do with photography and films. This is every business. You need to network with people, because people know people. And the more you network, the more you probably reach out to more people. You might probably meet people that could help you push your business, could take you to the next level. And that is all I always say to people. Think about things that will always improve you, and not just improve you, benefit, long-term benefit to your business as well. And the last thing I want to say is, you know, I feel like I could have done more of this as well, like sitting here, just relaxing, reflecting on things, you know, just recuperating, not really doing much, but just, you know, enjoying the nature. We're all here, out there trying to make money and all that, and we never sit down to do things. And that is why we all get into burnout and things happen, different stuff happen to us and all that. So I feel like, I could have done this more as well. And, I just feel good doing this today, just relaxing, no stress, nothing, just, chilling out there. I think it feels good. And it probably will need to do this more because it's always work, work, do this, family, all those things. Like there are things that sometimes you just need to relax, sit down, and think about everything. I mean, that's all I'll have to say today about things that I wish I could have done early, or things I regret I didn't do early. And this is not just to say this and just to say it for fun. It just probably help someone out there who probably might be in the same position or probably in a crossroad, and they are thinking about maybe they should do one thing or the other. If you're in that position, the decision still lies with you, but if you love something, if you have passion for something, I know many people have said this before, but why? What does it cost you? Just give it a try. Just go into it. You know, I know you can take calculated risk and all that, but it's worth it because you'll be much happy. When I'm doing photos and videos, it's my happy place. It's like my safe place. Something it comes to me naturally. I just enjoy doing it. I even enjoy learning, things that you enjoy learning, something that I can sit hours, sometimes editing photos. I can sit hours, watching tutorial. I can sit hours, taking photos. I can do, it's just natural. Even if I'm not getting paid or nobody is giving me any money, I do it. So, and I feel like I could have just go into it fully, since it's something I just comes to me and I enjoy, and it doesn't feel like work to me, especially when I'm photographing or filming as well. So, right, so that's all I have to say today. Please make sure you smash that like button if you like this video, and make sure you share with your family and friends as well. I'll see you guys next time, and I'll say bye bye.